In a quiet studio in Moscow, Konstantin Razumov works in silence, surrounded by delicate fabrics, fading sunlight, and the whispers of his imagination. The world knows little of the man himself. His birth year is debated, his interviews non-existent, his personal life an enigma. But through his art, Razumov tells stories far more eloquent than words ever could. Born in the small town of Zarinsk, far from the sophistication of Moscow or Paris, Razumov grew up surrounded by simplicity. Yet within that simplicity was the seed of great potential. In the fields and quiet streets of his childhood, perhaps he first glimpsed the grace and beauty he would later capture on his canvases. Hungry to create, he pursued art first in Novoaltaysk, and then in the grand halls of Moscow, where he trained under the renowned Ilya Glazunov. Here, he mastered classical techniques, blending them with a delicate impressionistic style that would become his signature. Razumov paints women, but not the women of modern life, burdened by the noise and rush of the 21st century. His women come from a gentler world, timeless and ethereal. Their eyes are vast pools of thought, their lips shaped as if they were born to recite poetry. These women are not bound to time or place. They are dreams made flesh, stepping from the mist of the artist's imagination. Each canvas tells a story. A young woman sits alone at a Parisian cafe, gazing softly into the distance. Her dress whispers of elegance, her posture of longing. She waits, not for a person, but for something greater, inspiration, love, or the secrets of the universe. Another portrait shows a child cradling a book, lost in the quiet wonder of its pages. Nearby, a faithful dog watches with calm devotion, a companion in this tranquil world. Razumov's palette is as soft as his touch. Pastels dominate, pale pinks, tender blues, and luminous whites, invoking a sense of lightness and purity. Even when he employs darker tones, such as deep blacks or reds, they shimmer with transparency, creating an atmosphere of delicacy rather than heaviness. A black dress in his hands becomes a wisp of air, hinting at the grace of the figure it adorns. His work bridges realism and impressionism. The faces of his subjects are painted with startling accuracy, every curve and shadow revealing their humanity, but their surroundings dissolve into the dreamlike strokes of the Impressionists, where light and air seem to flow freely. This contrast invites the viewer into the liminal space between reality and fantasy, where Razumov's creations dwell. Though his women appear solitary, they are not lonely. They carry an aura of self-possession, of quiet strength and mystery. These are not women who crave attention but who inspire devotion. To see them is to wonder about their stories, their dreams, their secrets. Razumov's art is not merely about beauty, it is about timelessness. In a world that changes too quickly, his work offers a pause. It reminds us of the enduring power of femininity, grace, and the human spirit. Konstantin Razumov may remain a mystery as a man, but his paintings speak clearly. He is a poet of the brush, a dreamer who has gifted us his vision of eternal beauty. Through his art, we are invited to step into a quieter, more graceful world, a place where time holds its breath and beauty lives forever.